Precious Metal Summit 2022 in Zurich, ladies and gentlemen. It's day 2 of the conference, and now we want to talk to a more new company, Core Assets Corporation, and Nick Rodway, the CEO, is here with us. Good morning.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, great, and thanks for taking the time. Core Assets Corporation, I went a little bit through your material, really interesting. You're in British Columbia. Maybe you want to give us a short overview on your project.
Yeah, that's correct. We're in northwestern BC, and we're in what's called the Atwin Mining District, which is historically a well-known placer mining district, which was founded in the late 1800s. And what we're doing up there basically is something different from what a lot of companies are doing, and we're exploring land that is actually, the majority of it, 80%, has never ever been staked. So I think of myself more as a prospector, but I'm a geologist by trade, and I was the first one to kind of start walking the land up there, and just hiking across the terrain, and it all formed around a idea of deglaciated areas and places that no one has really walked and it hasn't been properly mapped. So we were lucky enough to start running into what we now have confirmed is a carbonate replacement type mineralization, and we're building towards trying to get to a resource stage at some point, but it's early days. First drill holes ever done on the property were this summer, and we've actually put out results on only 3% so far of our assays, and we still have 97% left to come out. But through visuals, we've hit some pretty beautiful looking carbonate replacement mineralization, and we've also tapped into a molybdenum porphyry as well.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So it's quite exciting.
That's interesting. Can you elaborate a bit on your first drill results? Because I saw something like over 600 grams of silver and stuff like this.
Yeah, so carbonate replacement style deposits are basically you're having an acid and a base. Your acid, your ore fluid, your base is your limestone, and your limestone is getting replaced by generally 4 or 5 different minerals. So it's polymetallic, and you'll end up with zinc, lead, silver, copper, and if you're lucky, gold, which we have now found out. And something that's really interesting about what we've been doing is, as we've been progressing along here, which we've been progressing very quickly, but as we use geological techniques that generally up confidence but lower your grade, we continue to up the grade with higher confidence. So our grab samples were very high grade, of course, and then we went into channel sampling. We up the grade there, and then we put out a result there about 3 weeks ago, which was our best result to date, and it was in diamond drilling.
Super.
So I mean, we can't be happier, and this type of mineralization is very aesthetically pleasing, and it's when you see it, if it's going to run good grade or not. And now it's just nice to be able to confirm it with actual assays, and because it's just all about building the layers. That's what we're doing. We're trying to spend as least money possible to get the most information and move this thing ahead as quick as possible. Because again, remember, we're day one was in 2020 when we made the prospecting discovery. Very, very young, and there's not a lot of people doing what we're doing.
Super.
And
so with Core Assets, you found already your good core.
We've got good core, yeah, we do.
Fantastic, super. So that sounds like a great game plan. I think it's 1,100 square kilometers almost, the land, right?
It's about over 100 square kilometers, so it's quite a large land package. It covers everything on the Alaska border, almost all the way up to the Yukon, and it's all ground that has not been staked before or walked. So there's no historical data really on the area. So we're the first ones there, and we're building the story here and just trying to build the layers, right?
Okay, super. So what are the next steps for 2023? What do you want to achieve? Because there's so much to do.
Yeah, so I mean, we've been able to drill 7,400 meters property wide, and like I said, we only got about 3% assays back. So those assays are going to continue to dribble back even into the new year. And then we're right now, I mean, the markets seem like they're kind of turned a little bit.
Gold is up this morning again.
Exactly. So we're seeing a bit more positivity happening, and we just hired on 2 more geologists, and we're building our team rapidly, and we're going to be doing a very aggressive, more targeted exploration and drilling program in 2023. And we can't wait to just get out there and start continuing to tap into this carbonate replacement system, which we've already determined in the subsurface.
Super. So how many meters do you think you might drill next year?
Well, we're gonna try to do as much as we can, pending the funding, but we're gonna for sure do a minimum of 5,000 meters. And, this year we said that we were going to do around 2,500 to 5,000. We ended up, going over. So the goal is to drill as much as we possibly can. And we do have a long season up there, longer than what most people think. We can start in early May, and still drill until the end of November. This is a hotel job, so we're based out of a hotel. It's easily accessible.
Wow.
We can bring all of our gear down on Atwin Lake, it's called. And yeah, it's very uncommon to find something like this that you can actually get to and is feasible, and to be able to make a brand new discovery. That's what keeps our team excited.
Yeah, absolutely. I can imagine that, definitely. So what is cash in the bank, and who are your largest shareholders? And as you guys are a young team, what is your skin in the game, I would call it?
Yeah, so insiders own 25% of the company. And then we do have a new shareholder that came in about a year ago called Crestcat Capital. They own about 19.9%.
Okay.
So they've been really helping us drive the story, and they're more than just finance. They're helping more on just the finance side. It's just it's nice to have someone to pick up the phone. It's all we look for help. And as I mentioned, we are a young team, but I'm a geologist by trade. I later went and did a business degree after that, and I've done everything from the labor side of the business to now, of course, running the companies, and we're learning as we go as well, just like anyone, and it's just like the geology. Running these companies, you learn something new every day, and every time you spend $1, you're just hoping to get back more than $1 worth of information. Right? That's the game.
Super, perfect. Then enjoy the game, and please provide us with nice drill results, because the world needs a lot of more base and precious metals.
For sure. Thanks for having me.
Thank you very much. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, there was Nick Rodway, the CEO of Core Assets Corporation, and you heard it, quite a brand new company. But what I really like with it, young people, finally, that's what we need. We need more young people in the mining business, but they are also working in British Columbia. It looks like a great CRD deposit here. The first drill results are really encouraging. Check out the company for more. Thanks for watching us, and bye-bye from Zurich.